Hi everyone. I hope everyone's staying safe, washing their hands, getting some outside time, and if you are, wearing a mask. I know things are getting better out there, but just like washing our hands to keep us safe from germs, we still want to protect ourselves from germs. It's also getting a lot warmer outside, so I hope we are getting some outside time. And if we are keeping our outsides cool and our insides cool. It's important to drink lots and lots of water. Let's start with our calendar. So we're still in our year of 2020. We're still in our month of June. Yesterday was number 8. Means today is number 9. We're still in our season of spring. Next season will be summer. Days of the week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Well, yesterday was Monday. That means today is Tuesday. So before I get started talking about our theme this week, I want to talk about something special. So during this time of the year, me and Miss Anna Marie usually work together, and some of the children from the preschool classroom start going into Miss Anna Marie's room, the pre-K classroom. I know yesterday a couple of you visited her on her Zoom conference. Now, I want to make sure that you guys know this is exciting. This is something great. You guys are moving into the pre-K classroom. You're becoming the biggest kids in the school. So if you have the opportunity, if mommies and daddies are asking you to, then definitely do it. It's going to be fun. It's exciting. It's something new. And you guys all know Miss Anna Marie. You know how fun she is. So our theme for this week is the zoo. And I'm sure all of us, I know a lot of you actually went to the zoo with me last year. So what is at the zoo? Well, there are lots of different animals at the zoo. Now, these animals are animals that we do not see when we walk outside. These are animals that can't live in our environment or the places that we live. Elephants, elephants, giraffes, lions, hippos, rhinoceroses. They're all way too big. Way too big. You'll never see a giraffe at your supermarket. You'll never see an elephant walking through the park. And when you go to the playground, you're not going to see monkeys playing around in the jungle gym. These animals need different environments. They need different places to live. And right now, where we are in the city, it's just too small. It's too small for them to live. So we have something called a zoo. And a zoo is a very large place where we can see these animals from a safe distance. Now, some of these animals, it can be, some of these animals live in different climates or different weather types. And a zoo gives them or keeps them safe and healthy so that we can see them and we can experience how they live. Today, our book is going to be about a giraffe. Now, some of you may have this book at home. This is Giraffes Can't Dance. And every book has an author and an illustrator. The author is the person who writes all the words. The illustrator is the person who draws all the pictures. Today, our author is Gilles Andre, and Guy Parker Reyes. So let's start at the beginning so we know what happens. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully crooked and his legs were rather thin. At our zoo, we have 3 giraffes. We have a mom, we have a dad, and we have a baby. Baby's not so small anymore, though. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots and green trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. So he fell down. Now, every year in Africa, they held a jungle dance. They were where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the dance arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthogs started waltzing, and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chimps all did the cha-cha with a very Latin feel, and 8 baboons, they teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked toward the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool." "Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found the little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed the cricket, who'd seen Gerald early on. "But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that the lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. He threw his legs out sideways, and he swung them everywhere, and then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I'm dancing, yes, I'm dancing. I'm dancing," Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must all be dreaming. It must all be a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. "We all can dance," he said, "when we find the music that we love." The end. Again, Miss Anna Marie is offering her Zoom calls to the preschool classroom now, and I really hope that you guys are taking part because it's very exciting. Remember, you're becoming the oldest kids in the classroom. It's very exciting to be part of the pre-K classroom. Well, I hope everyone's safe, having a nice day, and staying hydrated. See you guys tomorrow.